Hello everyone and welcome to my blind playthrough of Outer Wilds. I don't really know anything about this game, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. How's the volume? It's probably a bit loud. Yeah, it's a little bit loud. I think, let me just change that. I think that's about where I want it. If it's too noisy or too quiet, just let me know. I can always change it. Freeze time while reading. Translator. Ship log. Conversations, I guess. It's disabled. I do want character animations. Text speed, normal. English is my language. Input. These are the bindings. I'm sure I'll come to terms with these as I go on. Gameplay. Everything's tracking as it should, I hope. No, it's not. Nothing is tracking as it should. What happened here? Hold on. There we go. So if I scroll, does that impact this, does it? No, it's just... Okay, that's fixed now. Hi Winterflux, great to have you here. Okay, graphics. Let me just... How intensive is this game? Depending on my frames, I might put it down a bit. I know I'm only streaming to 720p, so... Maybe if there's a thing here to change the resolution. Here we go. No reason to have my resolution higher than what you can see, you know. Otherwise it's just benefiting me. Yeah, so I'll leave it high, but I'll turn the resolution down so you and I see the same thing. There's no compression. The text will be a nice size for everyone watching. How do I save? Is that automatic? There you go. So now it should change the text size and stuff a bit. New expedition. Here we go. It begins. It's an interesting way of doing the loading screen on the menu. I like it. Such calming music too. Excuse me. It was weird earlier how the scrolling made my character zoom out. That's not how it's meant to happen. I thought it black screened for a second. I was a bit worried. And then the little symbol in the corner shows up. One thing you don't really notice unless you make games and stuff is the reason they do rotating bits in the loading screen. The rotating doesn't mean anything. All it is a visual indication for the user. So if it stops rotating, you know that it's frozen. So if loading takes a while, if it's still spinning, you know your computer's not carked it basically. Wake up. I am wake. And I'm getting 13 frames. I might need to change this. Because I do want this to be... I do want it to be a nice frame. frame rate for everyone. Let's try that. It might make me restart, I don't know. 33 frames, 15, 13, 14, maybe a bit lower. What's anti-aliasing? Let's put that there. I know shadows use a lot. Textures are fine. Why not? What's using a lot of this intensiveness? Wait, why does it keep zooming me out? This isn't how it's meant to happen. Is that because when I change the aspect ratio, I think when I change the aspect ratio in settings, it keeps zooming me back out to that. It shouldn't be doing that. If I scroll down a lot and scroll up a lot. Okay, good. Wait, what did that say at the bottom? Jetpack boost graphics. Let's start over. Just so I know for sure that these changes have applied. My number one priority right now is to have a nice frame rate for everyone. Why isn't... What's going on? There we go. I couldn't see chat for a second. Now I can see chat. So I've got the overlay set up. Yeah, it's because of the resolution, I think. Okay, E to wake up, for real this time. It's okay, you haven't missed much. Is there anything else I can do option-wise? Because my computer is pretty strong, but I mean... This is a lot that it's asking of it. Why not? Extend stick. Can I set his stick on fire? Oh no, the mushroom, not mushroom, the marshmallow's gone. That sad feeling when you get marshmallow and mushroom mixed up. Move stick, extend. This is how you cook a marshmallow. Carefully. You don't stick it into the fire. Can I eat it like that? Okay. What's wrong with eating marshmallow raw? Who doesn't have a marshmallow raw? Okay, how do I do this again? Extend. The future of gaming. eat the black marshmallow. I like my marshmallows, well done. Okay. Boy. Mouse sensitivity is pretty high. Either that or it's the new batteries. Not quite half, maybe 2/3. That would do. Oh, I have to charge jumps, okay. See a tower here. Why does my... What's going on? Why does this, Oh no! Why does it keep messing with this program? I'm not changing where it's located. Why don't you tell me? It shouldn't be backing away like that. Good marshmallow. Please, Winterflux, if I zoom out again like that, please let me know. Okay. Did I do it again? It made me worry. Now it's probably gonna do it anyway. Now that I've just tabbed out. Okay, what's going on here? What is this? Launch codes. My hands are funky. Launch. I guess this bit's like the tutorial zone before it lets you launch by the looks of it. It's a strange looking rocket though, but okay. Who's this? Hey, it's you. Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space, aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. Difficult decisions. I hear you and Slate beefed up the model ship. Can I see it? Yeah, we recalibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you've got. Huh? Okay. So control shift and WASD. They beefed up the ship model. It's gone now. Oh no, it's okay. I thought I destroyed it. Yee! Space. They're not getting that back. Okay. Oh, it's back now. Best control scheme I've ever seen. Oh, what? No, the face cam's fine. Oh, right. Whoops. Thank you. It's just so hard to control. Ah! Am I meant to be able to make it land on there? Hold on, can I fly like a sane person? Almost. It's tricky. Because it's not by my perspective that I've got to do it. I've got to do it by leave queue. I've got to do it by the ship's perspective, which it's hard to keep track of a bit. And my thing's gone. Did my thing scroll out again, or what? What's going on? Pro tip: control it better or firmly grasp it. Talk to Porphy. Soup. Heyo hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gusson open up a bottle of the good stuff. I don't think I want to insult their cooking just yet. I don't know what they're cooking. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Okay. Launch tower. Can I? Yeah, I can jump. I need to hold it. There we go. Boing. I'll stand here. Whee! Did I win? That doesn't look like winning. Is my if I scroll is my avatar here still in the right place? Can you just confirm with me? Cause oh really? Rip. How am I meant to lock it then? How do I lock it down? Uh, no. Why would it do this? Okay, maybe the trick is just don't scroll. Does clicking do stuff? Clicking doesn't do stuff. So as long as I don't scroll, I should be okay. So stay out of menus. Arrows don't do anything either. Okay, that's my goal now. Thanks for letting me know, Winterflux. It's just the scrolling. Can I disable my scroll wheel? I wonder, is it because I have it's in a specific window mode? Let me just wake up and quickly check the settings here. If I go graphics, instead of scrolling, I can use this thing. Graphics, no, it would be. Can't see it. Where's the thing? I want this one full screen mode. Can I do like borderless windowed, or is it just toggle between enabled and disabled? No, I want it full screen. Graphics, full screen. There we go, and do not scroll. I see fireworks up there. What's this? Follow the blue light. I lost it. Can I pick this up? Oh, this one's Slate, I guess. The one I've just been ignoring while I burn the marshmallow. Cook the marshmallow. This one's for him. Okay. Talk to this one. Can I say something else? Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. I'm still going. You better be. It's been forever since anyone launched into space. I really, really want to see it. Really bad. Hey, you want to try out my model ship? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. I want to try this again. I want to get it into this thing. Whee! We have liftoff. It's gone. It's up with the stars now. Yeah, sorry it took a bit to get it set up correctly. What's this? Outer Wilds Ventures presents postcards from orbit. Use satellite camera. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. What am I doing? Oh, I see. There's the village, I think. What's that say? Rear view snapshot with R. So you can see it go away. Just in orbit. Leave. That's cool. Read the message or it's not looking. This pilot seat, used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar, is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Herthian history. I guess it didn't go too well. Let's talk to this one then. Talk to Rutile. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. Yeah, the space program's certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. I forgot to talk to that guy back at the start, didn't I? Let me just head back there really quickly. Or did I talk? I just forgot. I think I got distracted by the marshmallows. Marshmallows are very distracting. There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch campout under the stars I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly, here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. Uh, yeah, sure, all systems go. Glad you're excited, but remember, if you wreck the ship, I'm not building you a new one. I'm not made of lightweight re-entry grade aluminium alloys, you know. Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. It's a bit final. Just burn it. A lot. Yum. It's a strange jump mechanic having to hold jump instead of just press it. So that's my objective, I guess. I need to go to the observatory and get those launch codes. Oops. Will I drown if I jump in there? I think I'll drown if I jump in there. Unless, what if I jump immediately after it goes off? Maybe then I can swim underwater or something. Because I did see stuff down there. Have I spoken to this one yet? Talk to nice. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Instruments? Tell me about the travelers' instruments. Oh sure, I made all of their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Chert's drums, Rybek's banjo, and Gabro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course, though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space, that'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Signal scope? What? Should I do this again? Should I jump in? Will it go differently? What do you think? Mile. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's going to miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it time? Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? Oh yeah, good point, Winterflux. Maybe when I get the spacesuit or something, I assume there's a spacesuit to go into space. And then I can breathe with oxygen. I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it time you built a new, less flammable one? The big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program, just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? Huh, you didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours, probably. It's dark back here. Let me just check quickly. Yeah, everything's still where it should be. Just wanted to check that. Just need to remember, avoid the scroll wheel. Everything will be okay. So wait, is it hold space and let go to jump? Yeah. What if I just hold space and walk into a wall? It doesn't automatically climb. Good to know. Still learning the controls. Observatory, that's where I need to go. Talk to Tefra. Hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favourite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we please? We'll even let we'll even let you be it. Uh, sure. Woohoo! Okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Why for signal scope? Good to know. I hear stuff. Strange things. Frequency hide and seek. Put away with Q, grab it out with Y. Y's in a bit of a strange spot, but I'll remember that. Hmm. How did they get up there? Can't climb. Not like that. Strange. I guess that's what Nice there is talking about. I can use this to find musicians. Is there someone else over in this direction somewhere? I see one of them. Spin out. Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That's a big water planet, Giant's Deep. That's where I'd go. Why is that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but I couldn't see too far down, on account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They travelled down and down. But suddenly, Gabbro couldn't go any further. Oh, it's got a current you can't pass through. If I ask that, maybe there will be... I'm guessing Giant's Deep is a water planet I'll run across at some point. I think there might be some information in here. Giant's Deep has a current you can't pass through. Sure, okay, but shut up a minute, this is the good part. As though exercising a will of his own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Ah! I'll just scream at him. I mean, that's what Gabbro said anyway. Whatever it was, it freaked Gabbro out pretty good. Everyone wants to hear new stories at the village campfire, you know. Make sure you bring some back with you. How did they get there? Are they stuck? Can I? Help? How did they get there? Is there is fall damage? I remember I fell out from that one thing. Hello! Oh, you found me. But my hiding spot was super good. Don't forget, you have to find both of us, okay? Oh, it's the radio that's making the music. Yeah, you've really got to premeditate your jumps. I'm not used to that. So the other one was up there. Can I? This looks promising. Can I climb up here? And then go across the rooftop maybe? Please. Oops. They're up there. Are they further or are they back? Let me do a bit of triangulation here. So it says they're that way from this angle. From this angle, it'll probably say they're right in the middle as well. They might actually be back near the starting area. Might need to go back further. No, they're definitely over here. It's them up there. How do I get there? Maybe I need to get up there and drop? I'm not sure. Let me try something. I'll try climbing again. Come on. Okay. That didn't work. Oh, I could have just taken the bridge up. Right. I won? I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. Yay! No. Hello! I was not just on your roof. Please don't sue. How's the volume levels, by the way? Is the game volume nice? Should I put it upwards or downwards? Because I can adjust it for the viewer. Because I can handle my own volume as well, how it sounds to me. So whether it needs to be more quiet, it's good? Okay. It's really nice music. Zero G Cave? Observatory. Well, observatory is where I'm meant to go, so... Like a true gamer, I'll go every other way first. Are you doing magic? What was that? Can I go in there? What's this? What? He was doing magic. He just he cast Avada Kedavra. Oops. I went into the spooky stuff. It's just, it's just the aquarks. Who knew aquarks did that when you break them down small enough? I am woke. Greetings, friend. I will have all your mushrooms, thank you. Marshmallow. Why do I keep getting these mixed up? They're nothing alike. I mean, they're both white. They're both squishy. They both burn easy. Marshmallow. I'm still in all of his marshmallows. Oop, gotta put one on. All of them. Does this actually take from his supply? I'm gonna need to check. Okay, put it away. Just like that, I found the harmonica. No, it doesn't take from his supply. I got an achievement for that. Something about carcinogens. I think because I burned them too much. Okay, I've spoken with all these. Hello. I'm not moving and it's going away. Why? Strange instruments out there. Yeah, that makes sense why it's moving. Either that or we're spinning. Okay, I need to ask him about those crystals. Maybe he'll tell me why they were so deadly. Everything. I just need to check everything is still working. I couldn't tell. I imagine it will stop working the moment I touch the scroll wheel. Just because of this other program I'm using. Oh, another geyser. What if I hop in the geyser then land on the crystals? Okay, tell me about these. Talk to Arcos. Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gosson said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm grown up. Ghost matter is awesome. You know ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right? Whoa, really? That is so cool. Okay. I know it's dangerous because I just went in there. Poor decisions. What's this? Use camera. Huh? Oh wow. I'm gonna get this kid here throwing the rocks in. He's in trouble now. Read. Danger! Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Interesting. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Hornfells. Oh, oops. I didn't know that. I wonder, is there any others anywhere? Let me just take a few snapshots around just so I can see. Maybe there's something around here I should be worried about. Maybe that's what the camera back down there, the orbit camera's for. Maybe there's a big patch elsewhere on the planet or something. Just ideas that I'm thinking of. Because ghost matter here, it's a specific purpose for the cameras. So it would make sense. I want to go to the zero gravity area first. And up there. Hey, come say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. I've got zero G training set up if you want a refresher. Gosson. I saw smoke coming from the Young Buck crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher, just please don't break it while I'm gone. Tektite. Drums. So is this another camera? What? Oh! I can just send it ages away. And I can take pictures like this to see what it sees. Uh-oh, it's crashing. Good crash. Now I can rotate it as well. What's that? Planet, I guess. That over here. Beware the ghost matter. Did I just do a full orbit? They said there was a crater somewhere, didn't they? Can this, if I aim in the right spot, can I see where the crater is? Like, is it out here somewhere or something? Oh. See a big mountain this way. Okay. Right here. Surely there's a crater somewhere. There's a crater. I think that's what they're talking about. In that direction. Do I have a compass or anything? Anything out there that it's going to click onto? What's this say? East Nome Ruins. So... Oh, I see. These are directions. So if I shoot a thing in each of these directions, it'll tell me. South, Quantum Grove Crater. So that'll be the best shot of the crater if I go that way. Northwest, Geyser Mountains. So this way is north then. Young Buck Crater. Don't know if I saw this one yet. Hold on, let me just shoot directly over the top. And I should see something. The other crater, ideally. There it is. It's a big crater. Okay, should be alright. I don't see any ghost matter in there. That's the important thing. Is that a gun? Maybe I shouldn't sneak up on him. Hello, friend. Talk to Moraine. Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. Any good sounds from space today? There are. My signal scope is set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I'm listening to the traveler's music. Last night I heard Ryback's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets too. It depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. Guess that's the one he's listening to. The harmonica. Ooh, secret path. What's up there? Launch codes. Let's get it. That didn't work. Hey, zero gravity room. How's the zero gravity stuff working? Is that like... No, they're not using freaky rocks. I only fell a small distance. It's okay. So that's Gotham. And this is a lift. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. But really, you'll do fine out there. I'd worry more about that ship, if I were you. Hopefully that lunatic Slate has at least fixed the retro rockets. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make the ship repairs in space. One repaired satellite coming up. Cool, get to it and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. So if I send this down and then jump down the elevator shaft after it, that would be another way to die. Oh no, it locks me in place while it moves. Space. I don't get it. Is this just low gravity area? Because it's not zero, it is low. You can see I'm kind of doing big jumps here. Whoa. Zero G cave. Are these minerals? They really look like stars. Suit up. This is my suit now. Fuel. That's where I came from. Oh, hi. How did he get up here without a suit? Hey, hey, nice of you to drop down. I'm getting some zero G time in. So you're going in there? In the cave? Hmm. What? No, I'm fine. Great and fine. You look sad. You don't look fine. Well, you know I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Phew, now I've got hand sweats. Maybe I shouldn't have talked to him about that. Uh, give me the dirt. Some fresh dirt. Not much happening down here lately. Let me think. Come to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside of the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Oh hey, how about that? Yeah, they were on Firewatch with the old scout launcher and saw smoke, so they went to check it out. Safety first, right? No, I'm kidding. I said that to Tektite once. Pretty rude how long they laughed for, if you ask me. Um, guess this is the way I need to go. Spooky. What happens if I run out of fuel down here? Game over. Oh, it's got oxygen too. I can go down that water pit now. Zero of 3 repaired. Okay. Space to match velocity. There we go. That'll bump right out. Oh, you can even spin around. I don't even know it weighs up anymore. Underground satellite. Didn't want to hit it. The direction is up to me now. How do you know? Which up? Oh, there. I guess, because this way it's dark. Can you go further down? Like, that's up. What's at the bottom? I don't think there's anything down that far. Hmm. I hear something. It might be inside it here. There it is. Let's go inside the thruster. So that thing in the bottom left, which way tells me where gravity is? No, that tells me where I'm going. Oop. Ooh, what's this? Extra fuel, I guess. So that's been fixed now. Guess where I'm going today? Oh no, no way. You want to run off into space. That's your business, but don't make me, you know, think about it. Bad enough we got this weird cave down here. Very weird cave. I'm gonna just keep this spacesuit. How do I top up on fuel? Can I just return suit up again? Does that refill it? It does. Yoink! I'll be keeping this. Aw. Worth a shot, I reckon. Okay. Nicely done. Of course, it'd be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you, got it? You're saying the same thing. I guess that's in case you walk past him without talking. Okay, this is the way to go now. This looks like a secret zone. Launch tower, that's where I started, wasn't it? Pictures. Hornfels. What's that? Giossen, Feldspar, Esker, and Slate. Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would never have gotten off the ground. Matthew Steinhauer, Ben Etherington, Qwerty Op the Pie, Jordan Frith, Tom Cummings, Sean Shark Templar Farrell, Stephen Ursel, Ryan Oemrecker. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left, Hornfels, Gossen, Slate, and Feldspar. I'm guessing these ones are backers, maybe. Outer Wilds Ventures. Timber-Hearth's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. Intentionally, well, the first one was accidental. They completed the first orbit around Timber-Hearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Atoll Rock. This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Namai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Namai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in this solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Things on the antlers. Where? Strange. Hello, Hal. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight too. I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Haha. Oh geez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. And I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited. Good, you've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Namai statue? New statue? You haven't heard? Gabbro brought it back with him from Giant Steep. He saw something scary down there, didn't he? And Hornfell's just finished prepping it for display. This is it right here. Neat, huh? Makes me wish we could see what a real-life Namai looks like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know, and for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah, geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? I'm guessing I'm in the observatory. Yeah. A lot of stuff here. Oh, this is where you translate stuff, I guess. Cassava. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Oh, there's more. Fortunately, the outer rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. So it looks like each spiral segment is a different sentence bit. I don't know what this bit is though. Does it go further down or? Weird. This piece of Namai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Namai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Huh. Watch closely. These balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the outer rock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. They do move. So I guess the moon's either right above or right below us now. Let's see. Probably there. Someone's whistling. Ooh. Maybe I should read it before going up to it. It'll probably kill me like the other thing. Magic. The strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. This rock. This one. SCP. Stars like our Sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. Ooh. I think this is where it turns into a bad sign. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements, like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Schertz's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own Sun. Oh dear. Fish. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to dark bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Scary, I don't want one of those to attach to my ship. This crystal was taken from a Namai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion and was likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Wicked. When gravity affects you even now. Whee! The Namai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. I think the Scout is like those little cameras that I was shooting at before, so you can tell what you're heading towards. What you see here are parts of the Namai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Namai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Herthians couldn't have descended from Namayan ancestors. It's not clear where the Namai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Whoa. Yos. I found the secret tree. Is there any writing on the back of this? No. This thing, how do I read it? It keeps going, but it doesn't. Weird. Observatory. Hornfels observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the further away the galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Hmm. Steal this. I can't. Use all the equipment when he's not watching. Hornfels. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Namai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Namai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? Wings. I'm gonna wing it. Wing. Planning to follow in the footsteps of Feldspar and the great Outer Wilds Ventures tradition, are you? I might have guessed. Well, well, see if you can't put that translator tool of yours to good use while you're out there. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to die in space. I'm not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to save before a launch? At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Launch codes. Got them. Maybe I should... A lot of people have been worried about how safe Slate's been making these. Maybe I should ask him about it. What's happening? Am I just not going to say anything about that? Is that the kind of thing that happens every day around here? I guess so. I guess that's normal here. Let's go! Hey, so did you get a good look at that Namai statue? The statue looked at me and opened its eyes. Whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around? You mean like a hallucination? Oh yeah, that was a lot of the things I've been doing up until now in the game, isn't it? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like medically speaking? No, that statue is definitely weird. I'm not okay to launch. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Hornfels tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on though. Maybe they'd be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro, so maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. Geez, now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Maybe it's not so normal. He didn't have too much to say on it at first though. He just kind of shrugs it off, walks away, and then says it happened to the next person. Lift. What's up here first? Talk to Tefra. I think I've spoken with them before. Are you going into space and never coming back like Feldspar did? What? Yeah, Hornfeld said Feldspar went away into space and didn't come back. Hornfeld said Feldspar was the best pilot ever, but no one knows what happened to them. That's not something I want to think about right now. I'm going into space to die myself. But if Feldspar disappeared, you might disappear too, right? You're not as good as Feldspar, so you should be really careful not to get lost. That's where I started, isn't it? Let's take the lift. Oh. Aha! Yeah, I've got to ask back at the start about that one thing everyone's been worried isn't done on the rocket yet. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Oh no, it's too late. It's too late to ask about that. Yeah, this does look flammable. Ah, it's one of those gravity crystals. View ship log. View entries. Timberhearth Village, the one and only Hearthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. The Namai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights and my own memories flashed before my eyes. Hal says the statue has never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfell's best efforts. Rumor mode. What's this? I see. A cave at the very center of Timberhearth used by Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts. I successfully repaired another satellite for Gusson. Gabro. Hal says Gabro went back to Giant Steep to try to learn more about the Namai statue in the observatory. Oh no! Oops. Let me just fix that. There we go. Lunar ruins. The Namai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Atoll rock. Okay. Ah, so it's the moon. And then there's Gabro talking about Giant Steep. Okay. Planetary chart of Outer Wilds. The Interloper? The Hourglass Twins? Tinderhearth? The Atoll Rock? Hollow's lantern, brittle hollow, giant's deep, and dark bramble. Bramble. Okay. Health and fuel restore on the ship. That's good. Oxygen refill. Spot a tree, walk towards it, enjoy. Good. Trees are for oxygen. Buckle up. Let's crash the ship. I don't know where I'm going. It's not scrolled out anymore, is it? No. Okay, I am here. Hmm. If I go back. Close map. Let's just take off and see what happens. Whee! Equip signal scope. Is that T, is it? Or Y? I can't tell. Yeah. Okay. Am I about to fly into something? Just like casually fly backwards into the moon. I think this is the moon. Can't tell. Giant steep. No, that's not the moon. Where am I? Is that the moon? No, that's where I. That's where I live. Or so they say. Ember twin. And I'm in the sun. Fly into the sun like the worthless trash I am. uh, legit. Good end. What's that blue thing? It's there every time. Strange. Hello, friend. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or something? You still look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before a launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. I have the launch codes this time. How did I get back here? Didn't I already lift off? Trust me, with the modifications I've made to those rockets, there's no way I would have missed that. I won't ask how you got the launch codes, but since you have them, get a move on. I want to see whether the new cockpit stays attached during liftoff. Go to the observatory. Okay. Wasn't there someone else I had to ask about something too? I'm not good at keeping track of the names. Hey, it's you. Slate said you're blasting off. I've just done this. I'm still going. Who's? I forget. There was someone. There was someone I spoke to in the observatory, or around the observatory, and they said to speak to someone else. I forget the name. I don't think it was them. Not them. I think it was this person. What did they say again? One time the rest of the village had left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire. Gabro told him about Giant Steve. I think it was Gabro I was looking for. Yeah, I want to see where Gabro is. I underestimated how boring it would be. I am his least favourite astronaut. Aw. Just want to check the Gabro. Who's Gabro? What's this? Strange. I think that's the interloper according to the map. Gabro. Is Gabro the one in the cave? Like, deep down inside? Need to work out who Gabro is. Talk to Hal. Hey, it's my favourite astronaut. Launched day at last, huh, buddy? It's the Translator Tool's inaugural flight too. I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Haha, oh geez, do not break it. He's nervous, I'm excited. Of course I saw it. Heh, I knew you'd want to see it before you headed off. Hornfell's just finished prepping it for display today. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish I could see what a real-life Nomai looks like, but I guess this is the closest we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know. And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Oh geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Sigh. Me too. Did he literally just say sigh instead of sighing? Passive aggressive much? Not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with this statue. Was there something you needed? Tell me more about Feldspar. Feldspar is one of the 4 founding members of Outer Wilds, along with our flight coach, Gossin, Slate the engineer, and me. As ground control and later the museum curator, I didn't work with Feldspar as closely as Slate and Gossan did. I can tell you, Feldspar was absolutely fearless though. Nothing scared them. Test piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space, frankly, but they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. But then one day, they just didn't come back. We don't know what happened, or where Feldspar went, or even whether they're still alive. It's been a long time since they left. Was there something you needed? Where are the other travelers? Well, let's see. Chert is on the Hourglass Twins, Rybeck is on Brittle Hollow, and Gabbro is on Giant Steep. Is Gabbro the name I was looking for? I forget. I know it started with a G. And there's Feldspar, obviously, but of course we don't know where they are or if they're even still alive. Feldspar has been lost for a very long time, I'm afraid. Okay. I don't think there's anything different in here, just the SCP out here. Spooky. This is one I've already gotten. Very strange. And the eyes are still open, I assume, or did they close again? They are open. It's water. Now, this is probably the quick way back. But it looks like Gabbro. I need to be on the ship to check the thing. Gabbro is on the Titan's Fall, whatever the planet's called. So bad with names. Also looks like there's something Giant Steep. Close. So I think that's a good reason why I shouldn't be looking for him around town. Okay. Unbuckle. I want to see rumor mode again. Lunar ruins. The Mitex in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Atoll Rock. So I want to check out the Atoll Rock, or I can look for Gabbro. I think I want to check out the moon first. Some sort of device I'm looking for. It's on this one's moon. Dark bramble, that's where the fish come from. The interloper looks like some kind of spaceship or something. It's probably me from the future or something, who knows. Okay, now I need to work out how to get to the moon. No, not into the sun, please. I found the planet. There's the moon. Lock on. Match speed. Maybe don't match speed. No, 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 no. We're landed. Match the speed when I'm still in the atmosphere and it just slams me into the ground. I want to match the speed. Hold on. So some sort of device, huh? Let's go here. I hear music. Landing mode, please. How's this landing mode? Cockpit view? I think I landed. Unidentified signal nearby. That's this guy. Eska. Moon marshmallows. Just take the helmet off. Does he not need a helmet? Do I not need a helmet? Am I just wearing the helmet for the fun of it? Talk to Eska. Oh hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Uh, hmm. Don't the other travelers come by? Ah, so you don't need to be right next to the tree, I guess. The lunar outposts saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Shirt comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rybeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Hmm. Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole? Like the North Pole of the moon, or? Interesting. The North Pole is marked in red on my mini-map, but the outer rock is a pretty small moon really. Just go north, you can't miss it. Ah, so it means the moon's North Pole. Okay, what else do I want to talk about? What is this place? Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village and also the number of fires. Nowadays though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from timber hearth and keeping an eye on things. Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfells and Gossen mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. When ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travellers, since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here really, at least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Talk to you later. Looks like something bad's happening there. strange. So how do I know which way is north? Oh, the red on the map, that's north. It says the north is the best spot for listening to the music. Don't forget the flashlight. Let's read a story. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rebec's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listen to Shirt play for a while today. Unrelated. Someone should tell Porphy and Gosson their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rebec's doing okay. That if I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I'd better talk to Nice. This is a pretty good spot to check it. Okay. It tells me where my ship is. I'm gonna hop back in the ship. I want to, hey, tree. I want to have a look around for those ruins that it was talking about on the moon here. A few new things. Esker's camp and lunar workabout and harmonica signal. Esker is growing a crop of trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon for too long. A lookout platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. Esker uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on the other travelers. Esker's signal scope log reports harmonica music coming from somewhere on Timber Hearth. They claim it sounds just like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. So come here for the lunar ruins. Get out of there. Let's just refuel that. Blast him with the launch thrusters. This looks promising. How am I meant to rotate? I guess I need to go like this. And then landed. That looks weird. What's going on there? Is that like a thruster on it or something? Massive geyser of some sort. Weird. Is the moon gonna fling into the sun? Are we too close? Oh well. He'll be right. Sure, we'll be fine. Oh, ruins. It follows wherever I look. What did I just do? Oh, there's a few different slots to go into. That's the symbol. I recognize that one. That's where it needs to be. Looks like it marks locations. How strange. That's the one. What's it doing? It's just spinning. Is it tracking something? Ooh. What's this symbol? Coelius. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Bristle Hollow. Eye signal locator. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. Okay, so this is the eye signal indicator then. It doesn't know where it is. Whatever an eye signal is. Thatch. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. Felix, I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. Felix, an update? Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. Cassava. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe we need to build a more sophisticated device if we want to find the exact location of the eye of the universe. Thatch. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope. Cassava. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. So the eye is something that's worth looking out for then. Pick up scroll. Are these scrolls to pick up as well, or is it just the one? Oh! You put the scroll into the wall and it activates the text. I think. Insert scroll. Translated writing. Is there any others in here? Tree. Oh, hey, tree. And there's a recording here. Okay, let me translate this first. Thatch. Where should we build? Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Plume. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Felix. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Kanoe would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. Plume. I'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow's south pole immediately then. Interesting. I'm guessing this is like a timeline, so they're talking about this at a later date, but simultaneously to this conversation. Coelius. Anona and those of us originally stranded on the Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. A quantum moon locator. Strange. There's an audio recording here too. Hey, recording. Okay, wow. Wow. I've seen this rune in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So, this is some kind of Namai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific? I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Oh, stars above. Oh, scout launcher. I do get a launcher. It's just stuck in there now. Yeah, it really can't find it, can it? Let me take it out of there. So what's each of these point towards to? Whoops. Very strange. It's like an explosion right at the start, then this blue thing comes across. Is that a satellite? Looks like the one underground, maybe. I think the sun did go supernova, just like the museum said. There's our pilot, ready to get this beauty off the ground. Hey, what can I do for you? Blame the autopilot for the sun going supernova. You're lucky I'm in a time loop because otherwise I'd be super dead. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons because I have no idea what you're talking about. What else did he say? The sun is going supernova, by the way. Oh yeah, the observatory has an exhibit about that. Between you and me, I glossed over some of the finer details. Astrophysics is really more Hornfels' domain. Me, I'm here for the rocket science and the marshmallows. Can I go this way? Or is this too much of a jump? So I want to go back and maybe say to Hornfels. See if he has any statement on that. That's not the way. It's a bit of a way to get to the observatory, isn't it? Alright. This one's Hornfels, I think. Yes. Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with this statue. Was there something you needed? No, I don't get to tell him. I just tell this one guy down the bottom, I forget his name again. There's a lot of names to keep track of. Slate. The autopilot flew my ship directly into the sun. Had an exciting dream, did you? It's not exactly impossible for the autopilot to get you too close to the sun, but it's not like it'll try to take you there on purpose. Make sure the sun isn't between you and your destination when you engage autopilot and you'll be fine. Autopilot? Wait, autopilot's not the tracking thing, is it? Like the match speed, autopilot's another thing. See beyond the horizon. Illuminate dark areas. Detect hazard. Test the environment. That's the scout. It's alright, Winterflux. Eye signal locator, a southern observatory, and Rebec. Okay. A nomad device created to pinpoint the sources of distant signals. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. I want to go back to the moon and see whether that thing... do this again. I want to go back to the moon and see what exactly that eye thing points out when I select the other things, because I didn't get a chance to do that before I died. Rebec is headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal located on Brittle Hollows Brittle Hollow's South Pole. Very interesting. Okay, where's the thing? There's the moon. There it is. So autopilot, how does that work? Oh, X. Whoa! Whoops. We're at the moon. I found the moon. Oh, what's this? No, no, cancel, 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 cancel. There we go. Perfect. And I only slightly destroyed my ship. What does it say? Oh, I need to repair it. Okay. I see. It's a crashed ship. What's this about? Hmm? Don't know if I meant to be able to do anything with this or not. Hmm. It wasn't that bad when I crashed the ship, was it? There's the ruins. Got him. What's this about? If I go down, does it say I've already read the things? No, it's back out. Like I was never here. Upstairs testing the signal, Giant's Deep. Follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep and Brittle Hollow. So I'm guessing that's what the others are. Where the sun is, where Giant's Deep is and where Brittle Hollow is. Let's check that out. Also, I've got this thing. Launch Scout. Ew. Symbol behind the tree. It's interesting. So, that's the eye. I guess that's the sun. That looks fairly brittle, so that's probably Brittle Hollow. And what was the other one called? Well, let me double check that message. Forget what it was. Brittle Hollow and Giant Steep. I'll remember the names soon. So let's see how it does work. The sun's an obvious one. I should point out the sun very clearly over there. Huh? What's that? So that's how it should work. Guess this one's Giant Steep. The other end of the sun by the looks of it. And Brittle Hollow. There it is. Okay. There's my ship. Now I need to work out where I'm going to go next. Let's see. Of course, I'll top up everything. Brittle Hollow's South Pole. My work better a device to pinpoint the sources of distant signals. It was a failure. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. There's a few question marks that I want to check out. There's Gobro, Rebec, Southern Observatory and Harmonica Signal. I want to go to the Southern Observatory. That's at Brittle Hollow's South Pole. Brittle Hollow looked like the lava one when I looked at it before. If I'm going to Brittle Hollow, would it be worth? What? Some weird rocks there. I want to go to Brittle Hollow, it might be worth pointing this there. Might do something, I'm not sure. It's already pointing there. So Brittle Hollow's out that direction. There it is. I'll be going to the South Pole. There it is. Let's crash into the planet. Let's not crash into the planet. I didn't mean it. I was trying to slow down, I promise. Let me just fix this up quickly. Okay. Where am I? Which way is the South Pole? Yeah, it worked. Slowed down really quickly. I think I'm on the wrong side here. Want to go to the music first. See a dome. Spaceship, is that where they are? Landed. Landed. What's this about? Secret. Weird. Maybe there's something over here. I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. I'm in that. In that, the ship went down, and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news? I haven't found a way inside the structure yet. The door is broken, and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now, if there were one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try to find a way down. Ooh. The door is blocked, isn't it? What? What's going on out here? Just random explosion? Is that all? Where'd the explosion come from? It just... everything went kaboom? Hold on, I'm on the South Pole. I'm on the complete wrong side. I need to get to the North Pole. And I also want to find where the music's coming from here. Guess that is pretty hollow, isn't it? Not sure I trust the looks of that. It looks like a black hole or something in there. Whoa. Can we, like, stop this a bit, please? landing mode. Oh. Close enough. And the ship's only a little damaged. Where are they? Ceramics. I don't think this is where the music's coming from. I think I might be on the completely wrong side of the planet. Definitely makes sense after you get the jetpack why you need to hold space instead of it happening automatically. Huh. Three. Pick up brittle hollow projection stone. What is this? Drop or insert. Insert, I guess. Huh? Put it back in. What's it do? What is this? It's a room. And it's falling. Is this the same room? Looks like there's a room and it fell somewhere. And I don't know, something happened. Let's do that again. Does it do it from the start? Because if it does it from the start, it's like a simulation. And if it's still in that second place, that means it's going to be... Yeah, this is where it started. What's it about? Hold on, is that the floor? Down there? Huh? It's like an illusion. When I step out, it stops, right? Yeah. Weird. Whoa. Drop it. Let's just leave it out for a second. That's weird. Another one. I feel like this area is going to get deconstructed soon. It's going to get decommissioned. What's this about? Is this going to give me a similar kind of thing? Ooh! Text. Solanum, I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. Bells. That's exciting. You're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Bells. The tower is on the opposite side of the Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. Strange. Solanum. My gratitude for the directions, Bells. I'll see you soon. So let's follow the path west, which is this way. And there's something over there. Okay. Those are the bones. What happened to the planet? Is my ship still there? I think the planet is getting decommissioned. Whatever that is. Whoops. Don't want to fall. Did not mean to fall. Whoops. Can I escape? Oh, there's a thing here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh dear. I can escape this, alright. I think this is the planet core. There it is, that's where I want to go. I think that will beam me up into my ship if I hit that bit there. No! Where am I? Where did it put me? There's an opposite end to the inside of the brittle core. The sun's still there. This looks like a big, can I get there? I think it's too late. Oh, and I found this satellite thing. What is this? No! Okay, let's go straight to Brittle Hollow this time. What exactly happens here at the start? Hmm. Ship is a death trap, but a really powerful death trap. What, you suddenly care about safety now? Where on Brittle Hollow was I going again? Tower of Quantum Knowledge. That's out there and it's purple. Weird. Does the colour of things indicate how strange it is? I still want to go to the Southern Observatory. So Brittle Hollow's South Pole. There's a door on the surface, but it's broken. Rebeck landed their ship near the big dome at the South Pole. The door leading inside was broken, so they decided to head north to the ruins on the equator in search of a way beneath the surface. What's going on over here? A nomai named Solanum was told to visit the Tower of Quantum Knowledge on Brittle Hollow's equator to learn one final rule before embarking on her pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. Alright, let's go back to Brittle Hollow. Huh? Whoa, 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 no, 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 no. Not trying to crash into the observatory here. Brittle Hollow, is that it? Forget how to take off. The Addle Rock? No, that's the moon. Where am I looking? There it is, I think. See how autopilot works. That's pretty good. Wait, is that volcano thing shooting at the planet? Seriously? It's a bit rough. What's this? Maybe I should put my spacesuit on. Oops. It's too late. Oh. Fly to planet. Die. All that training definitely paid off. Oops. I have the launch codes. Take off immediately. Let's put that on this time. It's a good first step. Okay. And this is still working. Yes, good. Lift off. looking? Where's Brittle Hollow? Nope. There it is. It's on the South Pole, wasn't it? I need to double check this. Okay, I'll let the ship go for a second. See what it says. South Pole. Okay. So way to tell which way's north from up here? Or do you have to land to know that? What's that? It's going downwards, isn't it? Come on, let's not crash. I want to go see what this thing is. It's colourful. Let's go up and this way a bit. I want to land right here. Perfect. This thing's colourful. Signal identified. Escape pod 1. Frequency discovered. Distress beacon. What? I know my recording. Thatch. Is everyone unharmed? Plume. No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. Thatch. This is good news, at least. Have you heard from Escape Pod 2 or Escape Pod 3? Felix. No. I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other two escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. Felix. I'll continue calling for them. Thatch. My gratitude. If we can... Plume. Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Thatch. Everyone brace yourself, swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Thatch. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. Plume. I believe the moon has passed. Felix. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. Thatch. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. Plume. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms? Ah, and those are those platforms earlier I was seeing. Okay. It's a dangerous thing. What's this about? That's powering something over there. Strange. What is it? Whoops. No, 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 no. What is it? Whack my head on the thing. Strange object. Oh, those are the platforms that are going down, I guess. Whoops. Please stop falling. I want to go back. I guess that was one of the... Okay, so that's how escape pods sound. Very interesting. Oh, those break, don't they? Oh dear. It's not what I was hoping for. I'm hoping for a doorway into this thing. There it is. There's a doorway up there. Just have to follow this wire. There's stuff in there. I want to see what's in there. Okay. No more writing. Launching escape pod 3. Launching escape pod 2. Now launching escape pod 1. Is that the entire thing? Okay, there's each. Oh, it's like this. It's top to bottom. Begin flight log. Escape pod 1. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Launching escape pod 3, 2, and 1. Alert. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict: hospitable. Okay. Emergency escape hatch. Okay, how do I grab this? Put away, and I can get it out by right clicking. Get back up. Get back up. No, not like this again. What's that? Can I get this? Lucky. Text. How do I want to read that. See the thing here, and I want to. I know. Oh, because it's looks like it's across all of the rocks. I think there's multiple. Can't read it. There's a lot of weird stuff over here. I think I'm inside the planet. No wonder I couldn't find him when I was flying around on the surface. Reback. What does doze off do? Does that make this where I spawn, or does that... Oh. Might actually do that. This is an interesting place. After I talk to him, of course. Hello, Reback. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job. Great job, you. Well, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. A lot of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only. You've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously. I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell, tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck that I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the only place with the best surface integrity. So I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? Heh, that'd be... yeah. Did I learn something? I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? I found the Namai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Well, so then the Namai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system, and they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Namai arrived here. Where should I explore here? Oh wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole. Actually, that's very no. Which is unfortunate because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface. Trust me, I tried. But if like the rest of the Namai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. It's good information. That's where I want to get to. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Namai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timberhurst Scott right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Namai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Namai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help. See you later. Is there a nearby signal unidentified? Oh, it's him. And it's just falling apart here. Sleep time. Maybe sleeping speeds up time. Is it gonna fall around that? I want to see if this can go into the black hole there, and if it tells me anything about it. Oh, there's a bridge above me. Huh. So what's the goal here? This way is north, I want south. Looks like this is the only way to go from here though. What's up with this? Can't read it. See where it takes me. This game's pretty. Let's keep going this way. So I can reverse it. Same bit. This pattern looks familiar from when I had the other thing. Oh, looks like it counts as where I can walk on walls. It wasn't so broken, I could follow it up there. Story time. That's not letting me read it. Okay, why can't I read anymore? Maybe it's glitched. This is too bad, I wanted to read what it says. Recognize this. This is where I got the visions from. That's where I came from. And this is something else. I think I just dodged that. Let's go back into the black hole. White on the other side. There's this thing to repair. If I can go this way instead of going into the sun. Excellent. Trees detected. Where am I? Am I in a ship? Can I read this? I can't read anything. I might need to come back another time. Nothing works. Is there a way I can die here? I want to get killed so I can. What's that mean? I want to get killed so I can do it. And actually read what it says. It's just not letting me anymore. Why? Oh. Am I stuck here or can I die somehow? That'll do. Maybe this is the way out. Maybe I just need to flick this back and then fly into the sun or something. That's all I can think. It's just in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? Only 20 kilometers away. Might be worth doing this and restarting the game as well. Scouts going into the sun. Huh? What's that? Ash twin. It's too bad that it didn't let me translate the messages. Found a lot of cool things. Where will it take me back to? Back here. Right, I think I'll call it quits there for now. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I hope to see you later for some more blind outer wilds. Hope you had some fun, and I'll see you next time.